Hey guys, it's me, Jello Pineda, your middle class sneakerhead, and welcome back to another episode of the vlog. In today's episode, we're gonna be doing a cleaning video. We found this New Balance 990 V4 in the thrift shop, and it's a little dingy. Actually, it is pretty dirty and it has some yellow stains all over. So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be cleaning these sneakers right here. And of course, what we're gonna be using today is REMS shoe cleaner or REMS gift box sent over to us by REMS Shoe Care Manila in the Philippines. So let's go ahead and turn these filthy thrift sneakers into its former glory as a grail sneaker. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for checking on this video today, guys, and I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new here and you like sneakers, consider subscribing if you haven't yet for more videos just like this. Alright, so in our last video, me and Dio, I'll link it on top of the screen. This is where we went to a thrift shop and found these guys sitting, and these are what I can say one of the grail sneakers that I was really looking for. A New Balance 990. Doesn't really matter if it's just a V3, V4, V5. As long as it's the New Balance 990, I would really say that these are one of the most comfortable sneakers. So since we found it at thrift, as you would expected, that this would be dingy, dirty all over. We have some yellowings here and there on the midsole. We have yellowing as well here on the back portion, and the whole sneaker is covered with suede material, which is, I know it's pretty hard to clean suede sneakers nowadays, but we're gonna be trying our best to restore the sneaker to its former glory and at the same time not ruin or not try to mess up the suede. We're not gonna be putting the sneaker in the washing machine simply because of the suede material all over the sneaker. If this was made out of entirely mesh material, I would definitely put it in the washer, but for now, since we are working with suede, and you know how suede is, it is very delicate, and I don't want to put so much water into the sneaker, so we're gonna try our best not to ruin the suede and clean or have the best results in cleaning this kinds of sneaker. In terms of yellowing on the midsole, as you can see over here, the end cap midsole is already yellowed. Comment down below if you want to see a video where I unyellow the end cap midsole of the sneaker. So in today's episode, we're just gonna focus on the uppers, try to get rid of all the dinginess in the midsole, in the outsole, and in the upper of the sneaker. So for this cleaning, guys, we're gonna be using REMS Shoe Care. This one is a REMS shoe gift box, and this was sent out to me last year, and I haven't really opened or I haven't really used the products in here. I think this one is the perfect time. And what we are going to be using would be the foam cleaner. So in this box, we do have 3 different cleaners. We have the foam cleaner, stain remover, which is one of the best ones that they have in store for us, and we have the regular cleaner, sole refresh or the sole refreshener. Of course, we are also sent out a hard bristle brush and a soft bristle brush for the upper material. I might be using their old brushes as well, just to make sure, as I'm really used to using the old one. And at the same time, we do have a microfiber towel cloth. I will link REMS Shoe Cleaner's Facebook page on the description, just in case you do want to purchase your own cleaning kit. So I'm very excited how this sneaker will turn out, and let's not waste any more time. Let's clean the sneaker. Alright guys, so we have them all here. Of course, what else do you need? You would definitely need a bowl with water, which I have right here. Definitely need a pair of shoe trees, because this is what helps the sneaker go back to its original form. It helps us clean and get more dirt out of the way. So first step that we need to do is remove the laces. Alright, so we have removed the laces, and as I can see here on the laces, we do have some deeper stains, which we are not going to be able to remove just by trying to clean it using our hands and the soap. We're going to be using a different method later. Alright, so the first step would be getting your REMS shoe cleaner, and this one is the actual cleaner itself. And what we're going to do is we're going to squirt them into our bowl of water, at least few squirts. Alright, so I think I'm gonna be using their old brushes right here, as this one is more softer than this one. This one feels like an all-purpose brush, while this one feels like a softer bristled brush. So we're gonna be working with this one. This one is their old brush that came in on their first package. And of course, we would want to be careful with the actual material. We would need less water, so once you dip it in, try to get as much water out as possible before you start rubbing it to the actual sneaker. So with that, start scrubbing. So yeah, of course, don't forget to put in your adjustable shoe trees and adjust them to size, just to make sure that we are working with a firm sneaker on the toe box so we can remove most of the damage. I actually just forgot to put them in the first time, but they're in right now. So let's continue cleaning. Now, an additional step would be using the foam cleaner if you're getting too much water on your suede. REMS carries these foam cleaners, which is much better than using it with water. So I figured using this one right now, just at least we have less water contact on the suede than using it with the usual soap. So we're gonna try that now. Of course, do not forget to remove the insoles and see if we can brush them still. As I can see here, it's pretty clean, still pretty clean, so I'm just gonna wash it, or I'm still gonna use the foam cleaner just to make sure that this one will also be clean. Also, do not forget to at least wash the sock liner. Now, since the sock liner is actually made out of mesh, we can use some water so it would foam up much better than just using the foam. Alright guys, so at this point, as you can see here, the upper material is looking real better. We have actually removed some of the stains all over the suede, and the sock liner is looking pretty good. Alright guys, so since we are done with the upper material, so we have already brushed the tongue, the back of the tongue, the whole sock liner, and the entire uppers, let's go ahead and move on to the midsole. Now your midsole is made out of end cap, so this end cap cushioning, so this end cap midsole is actually yellowed right now. And as I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, that we're going to be doing a separate video on how we can unyellow these ones using the usual sole sauce that we use. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our, so let's go ahead and grab our hard bristle brush over here. And then since we are working on the midsoles, we can actually use some water in, and we're gonna be using the cleaner that we used previously. So put a couple of squirts. I actually just decided to use the foam cleaner on the upper material since I can see that it is not foaming up using the first one. So it's a good thing that REMS carry the foam cleaner as well. So with that, let's use our hard bristle brush or the medium bristle brush and scrub our midsoles. Alright guys, so these midsoles are looking pretty fresh at the moment, and although there are some scuffs over here on the lateral side, this part right here, and some dinginess over here, we'll try to scrub one more time on this part right here just to see if we can still remove. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up right now, but as you can see, there still are a bunch of dinginess. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be changing over to the stiff bristled brush and see if we can remove it using this. Alright, so I actually started cleaning the outsoles and the camera died while I was doing it, so I didn't really see that I wasn't recording anymore. So as you can see here, I started scrubbing on the outsole, and as you can see here, it's a night and day comparison. But we're not yet done, and we're still gonna continue scrubbing the outsole. Alright guys, so as you can see here, the midsole, the outsole is looking pretty good. Pretty good, man. The original color is now restored into white, although there are some grooves that you can't really get into, but that's actually fine. And of course, this one is the outsole, so you definitely will be, you know, will be getting some stuff stains on those grooves. All right, guys, so in this step, we are just removing the excess soap that we had going on over here on the sock liners and on the upper of the sneaker, as our next step would be leaving this for at least 24 hours. Just leave them out to dry, but not under the sun, so it won't cook the suede. And we don't really do that because it would cause sole separations on the sneaker, so just leave it to air dry for the next 24 hours and let's see the result. So here it is. As you can see here, the suede is looking so much better at the moment, but again, it is still dry, it is discolored. As you can see, the gray actually came out. At the same time, as you can see, the midsole is pretty clean but still yellowed over here. Again, there's a different process for that, and even here on the back of the sneaker. But as you can see on the midsoles, we are working with a pretty clean midsole. The good thing about this one is it does not have any heel drags whatsoever. It still is in pretty good shape. It's not really as beat up as you would expect for a thrift sneaker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this out to dry. All right, so what we are gonna do with the laces, we're just gonna be working out with one lace at the moment because we're gonna be doing a comparison. So here is the lace. As you can see here, it is pretty dingy, and we can actually do the scrub technique, but I won't really want to do that. I'll show you another technique that, in fact, we're gonna be using both already, so I won't be using too much of the soap. So here are the laces. What you want to do is grab a bottle. Any bottle would do, either a bottle of drinking water or whatever. So you just have to dunk those in, put them inside, and add some detergent. I am using Surf. This one is what we have here in the Philippines, so add them in. So at least I'm putting at least half the bag inside. And just have to seal it in just like that, and then start to mix. What you want to do is like imitate the laundry and do like spins and cycles at this point, so at least you would be able to clean up the laces. So I actually did 2 laces now, and then we'll see the result of what I'm doing after. Alright guys, so it's been a few hours since we left this to dry. Actually, we left it in front of a fan for a few hours, did some other vlogs, and took some lunch. And when I got back to the studio, it is fully dry. Although it is still a little bit moisted, but it's drier than how I left it. So I would pretty much think that this is good to go. That is actually the advantage of using foam-based cleaners. You are just actually spraying off the soap and less water. So we actually have a little problem right now where the suede is a little crispy, and that is one thing that you would really expect, especially when you are cleaning suede. But you don't have to worry. I will show you a technique on how you can reset the nap on your suede. All right, so let me switch angles so you can see it better. So get an all-purpose brush and start brushing on the sneaker all over with different patterns, different angles, so you would able to reset the nap. Just keep on brushing and brushing and brushing. You don't have to go as hard, you just have to go in different directions. I actually can see it working right now. Alright, so as you can see here, let's do the suede nap test. Alright, can you see it changing can you see it changing its color? So here's lighter, here is darker. So as you can see there, we have already reset the nap on the suede. But if you are not satisfied with that, here is another technique. This one is what we call a suede and nubuck brush. So this one is composed of brass bristled brushes and plastic brushes, and it does have a rubber brush on the back. So what you want to do, if you're not satisfied with the nap that you have just reset, actually here I can really see it now. So it is there. But so what let me just show you how to use this. Just have to do the same thing, especially on those cooked suede areas. And I actually can still see some spots, dirty spots on the sneaker, but that is okay. That is the cleanest that this one will get, I would think so, because There's just some spots where you can't really remove on suede, but the thing is, you're still gonna be able to reset the nap on the suede. So as I'm brushing right now, I can see the suede being dry and getting more hair than it used to have. So let me just finish this one and show you the final result. So as a final result, here it is. Look at that suede, bro. Look at that buttery suede. Now let's go ahead and lace these up and wrap up this cleaning video. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but here is the before and after. So this one is, I was supposed to clean both pairs, but I figured because it's a light colored sneaker, we're not gonna be able to tell really the difference as the color is gray and so on. So I figured just doing one sneaker first so we can compare it with the other one. So the actual color has been restored. This one with the shoelaces on, this one is the cleaned one and the other one is not. And if you look closely, this one is still very dingy, as you can see here on the bottoms. And as for here, this one is the cleaned one, and as you can see, it is back to almost, it doesn't look brand new, but it looks way better than how I found it on the thrift shop. And as you can see here on the outsole of the sneaker, it's night and day comparison. Alright guys, there you have it. So that is the way on how we can clean the New Balance 990 V4 in this Arctic Fox colorway. Again, it was a challenge for me because it's a whole suede upper. If this one had like mesh or leather in it, it would be easier to do the cleaning. However, it is what it is. And by the way, this one was made possible by REMS Shoe Care. Thank you very much for sending this one over for us to test. And I am very happy how these guys turned out. And I do hope you liked this video. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button on the bottom of the screen. It does help out with algorithm. It helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos just like this. So that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for checking on this video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace guys.